Alright, you lot, I've got to get this strimmer going because I need to use it, but the last time I used it, it stopped working. So let's have a look, shall we? So I've had I get actually a lot of comments about this strimmer on videos that I've done in the past. People asking different things, how to get it started, how to do this, how to do that. One person asked, how do you put this together? Well, it's easy. You got the shaft in there. There's one bit of the shaft. The other bit of the shaft is in there. You just line it up, slot it in. Very simple. Don't know if I'm about to do it with one hand. I might be able to do it with one hand. No, going to need two hands. You've got to pull that and push that in there. But that just look. Oh, I might be able to do it. Now, oh yeah, I can. Wait. There you go. That's probably in. Nearly. There you go. Click. That's in. Done. You can do that up as well if you want. I don't usually do that up, but you can do. You can do that up. I don't do that up, but bother with that. Yeah, look, job done. Done up. That's slotted together. We've got the shitty head there that don't work very well. Needs to be greased. I haven't actually got any grease guns anymore. But I need to get it running because the last time I used it, it stopped running, and I've got a little bit of work to do with it at some point. Don't know when. So let's have a look, see what we can do. Yeah, so like I said, the last time I used it, it is right. My mum's got a stable, and she asked me to go and strim around the nettles, around the fields and things every now and again. Which is good, you know. It gives this strimmer a good old use. I mean, there's no point knowing it if I don't want to use it. Can't use it, but every time I go, it bloody breaks. Well, it doesn't break, it just stops working. So then I have to fix it before I go the next time. Then it'll stop working on that one, on that time. But anyway, let's see what we do. We've got a little bit of petrol left in there. A little bit in the bottom. I don't know if it's going to be enough. It might be. We've got the choke. I've already done a video explaining on how to use the choke. I think a lot of people have put comments saying, oh, I didn't know how to use it. Now I do, thanks very much. The primer bulb, a lot of people can't find the primer bulb. The primer bulb is under there. That little bulb. Right, that does the priming. But obviously you've got to have enough petrol in it for it to... Yeah, that's sucking it up then. I don't know if you can see or hear that. You might better see it going through the tubes there. See, on the tubes. So that's primed. Got the choke on. Got the switch on the handle on. And so let's see if we can get it to run. Might need to put the throttle open a bit. Let's see what happens now. Seems to be running right now. I think we've got a little bit of a... So what you've got, some people also asked, you've got these pipes. So you've got one which is the feed, which is that one I think. You've got one which is the return, and you've got this little one with a filter on top. That's just a breather. That's all that is. So that, well, you've also got a breather on top of the tank there, on the top of the lid. But it's just so that you've got air in, because obviously if you're taking fluid out, you've got to be able to get air in to replace the fluid. Otherwise you'll create a vacuum, and eventually fuel won't be able to get sucked up. Because the fuel just gets sucked up by the engine. The engine creates a vacuum which then sucks up the fuel. But if you've got a vacuum in the tank, it won't be able to suck it up. So you've got to be able to have airflow. A lot of times people have this blocked up or the vent blocked up, and it will run for a little while, and then once the vacuum builds up and it can't suck up the fuel, it won't work. Sometimes if you just run it with a cap off, that's enough. Well, it's more than enough actually. But it seems to be running alright. I'm just going to take it outside and give it a run outside, let it warm up, and we'll go from there I suppose. Let's put you a little bit further down. There you go. Look at me grass, it's all ruined. Anyway, start this up. See, a lot of the thing is with a carbureted engine, especially a 2-stroke, you have to get it to warm up properly before it tick over. You probably won't want to tick over very well now. It's a little bit slow. You can raise the tick over up a bit, but then it'll be too high when it's warm. So you just have to let it warm up. There we go, that's a bit better. Nice and warm now. I have noticed as well actually that it's not a very good quality boot on here. This is all perished, see, around the old plug. Not quite sure why that is. I don't know what sort of... See, look, we're getting... Oh, they're a bit too close. We're getting cracking all around here, see. Don't know how long it'll be before the boot... Oh look, it's come off. I don't know how long it'll be before the actual boot itself perishes. The wire, that won't be very good, so you have to watch out for that. It's not supposed to go that way, it's supposed to go over the top. I'll leave it like that, I'll fix that in a minute. So yeah, I'll have to get the list of questions up, won't I? I'll have to get all the questions up, what everyone's asked me, and go through them all. That's what I'll have to do, because I get so many. You know, all the videos of this streamer, I've got so many questions. You know, people asking, how do you do this? How do you do that? And somebody saying thank you. Someone wanted to have the whole bloody diagram. I don't know where you're going to get the whole diagram for the engine from. You have to go and download that from SGS somewhere. I don't know if you can get that. You have to contact SGS and ask for an engine diagram. But it's a 2-stroke engine, you know what I mean? There's nothing to it. The carb is a little diaphragm carb. So you can work that out, no problem whatsoever, I should imagine. No, I've still got the box of rotivator bits. That's some magneto and all sorts in there. I've still got to put these back together. Oh mate, I've still got that lawn boy engine, 2-stroke lawn boy engine I've got to try and get rid of. Someone I've got to try and sell to somebody. Rotivator there. So I've got to try and put them back together at some point. I remember when I fixed it, got this one going, and then it conked out again and it won't start up again since. I've got it in bits. I've got the one that Mr. Colin Ketley donated to me. Well done, Colin, you're a good bloke. Don't know if you still watch my videos, do you, Colin? You still about? It's a shame you could have had that washing machine off me, but never mind. So I've got to try and get them back together. Just, you know, things just kind of get started and then get left, and it's always a shame, but it's the way things go with me. Started and then left. We have a look in the old... There, bit of chaos there. Let's have a look in here. This was a project that we never quite finished. Yeah, kind of half got plated, and we never finished it. A few cobwebs in here now. Bean bag. Sorry about that, the old camera don't like focusing now. Need to get a new one really. But there we go. Right, let's sort this out, hang on. Oh, I don't think we've got any leaks. We'll have to have a look, hold on. How do we get around here? Oh, we might have a leak actually. There could be a leak. Let's get this bloody bean bag out of the way and then we'll have a look. Oh yeah. Only a little leak though. Carpet's not wet. It's got to be sorted out, this carpet yet. It's got to be cut properly and nailed in. It was a project in the summer, this Wendy house. Oh, hang on. Trying to get in. Yeah. It was a project in the summer and we didn't quite finish it before the winter and the rain started to come in, you know. So we put the carpet up here and that, but we never actually finished it. The window and that. Yeah, we sealed some of it, still got a few holes on the walls. A few screws will be sorted out. All this has got to be boarded. There's another little project that was finished, but hang on over there. Oh, there's a horse in there. Yeah, so I don't think it ain't leaked that much, is it? Look at all the crap on my lens. Looks like we got a leak here though. That's been leaking. Oh, it's been leaking here as well. Oh, yeah, that's wet. Alright. I wonder sort out where that's coming from. I know that the reason that pot was there was because that was leaking before. We had a bit of rain in the summer and it leaked. We put the pot there. And obviously it's still coming in. Got to try and obviously work out where it's coming in from. That's a bad design. There's the holes there and there. The roof never lined up properly either. But it's all got to be boarded out up here, like what downstairs is. So it'll be like it eventually. But to tell you the truth, there's things that we can do in here that don't actually cost any money. But the other things are, you know, stuff that actually costs money. At the moment, it's had to be put on hold. You know, we need more boarding. Look how far. That's how far we got. It's obviously not finished. It's just rough. And then what's going to happen is it'll be painted as well. But that's how far we got. It was going to be insulated as well. The insulation was going to be obviously in here, but the only insulation that we had to get hold of, it was a little bit too thick, just a gnat's cock too thick. So when you put it behind the boarding, I've got to take it out from behind here. Look, this has still got to be taken out, but it made the boarding crease, so that's got to be taken out from behind there, so the boarding sits flat. It's another little job I've got to do. It doesn't cost any money, obviously, but yeah, so we're just going to get some either fiberglass insulation or something like that and do it properly, because it was a good idea using the polystyrene, but also it's too thick. So yeah, it's all going to be boarded out on here, up here. The roof's going to be boarded as well to make it all nice, and it's all going to be painted inside. The carpet's going to be fitted properly. Obviously it won't have this big hump because I'm going to cut it so it's flush against that, obviously. Nailed down all around, and it's going to be painted. She wants it pink up here. Gonna have lights on the ceiling. Yeah, it's just it's one of these projects that you know, you start it, don't you? You know, I'm sure a lot of you lot know what it's like. You start it and you never get to finish it. I must say, I was expecting it to be absolutely full of spiders and cobwebs up here. I must admit I was, but it's not. That'll be alright. Eventually, I want to get it heated in here, right? I've got this outrageous plan. I'm going to get a solar panel. Obviously not yet, because it's going to cost a fuckload of money. I want to try and get a solar panel to power a little heater in here, and obviously all the lights and everything. So this little Wendy house is going to be completely self-efficient. It's going to have a little battery pack outside in a little box, like a little shed outside. It's connected with all the controller, the solar controller and all that kind of stuff. The solar panel is going to be on the roof. Shouldn't need to be a very big one. The heater to heat this will only need to be what, probably, I don't know, not even a kilowatt, probably 500 watt, something like that. Just a little heater. You know, the lights will be nothing because they'll be LED, so they'll be fuck all anyway. So, you know, if anyone's got any recommendations where I can find a good, relatively cheap but good quality solar panel with a controller and everything like that, that will power a little heater, 500 watt heater, just a small little one. Yeah, please let me know, you know, because that would be interesting. Won't better get it yet, but at some point, that's the plan. I reckon that would be so cool. Little self-sufficient windy house, you know, no electric from the outside world, you know, properly like self-contained. Little lights above with a little switch light down below as well. Heater to heat. Probably just have to put the heater on the bottom floor, and the heater will rise up and heat the top floor as well. It's going to be so awesome. But like I say, you know, it would have been done, but money was the problem. Kind of run to a bit of a halt, you know. Bloody, imagine building a real house. How many of you lot have built a real house? What's it like? Building this Wendy house was bad enough. Imagine building a real house. Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, so that's that anyway. Oh yeah, look, looks like there was a Spidey Widey in here at some point. He's obviously had an... Oh, come on. He's obviously had enough and decided... Well, actually, I think with spiders, don't the female one mate with the male and then kill and eat the male one, I think, don't they? That's probably what's happened there. He's probably just been eaten by his missus. God. Oh, look. Looks like we've got a bit of damp here as well. On the wall. That's interesting. That's very interesting. All the outside of this wall was painted with like, it had 3 or 4 coats of this protective stuff. It's meant to be waterproof to stop the water getting through the wood. Obviously isn't working, is it? Probably doesn't help though, we've got a few holes appearing. I don't know why we've got holes appearing. Okay, well, that's something to take into consideration anyway. The felt on the outside was pretty crap, really bad quality. It needs to be replaced anyway. And the felt on the shed fell off, so I need to get new felt either way. So, yeah, look. What's happening? A bit of zap. That's what that is. It's not holding up particularly well. I'll have to do another couple of coats of that protector stuff on it. Stop the water getting through. Anyway, I mean, it's a Sunday anyway today, so I'm going to go indoors. Mrs. is going to start cooking the Sunday roast. Oh, mate, she does the best Sunday roast you've ever had. Honestly, Sundays just wouldn't be a Sunday without one of her Sunday roasts. Anyway, I'm going to go indoors and sit down and wait for that to be cooked. And I'm going to be looking, I'm going to have a look around the internet. Not for actually buying one, but I'm going to see what solar panels I can find and what solar chargers and batteries and all that to go together to power everything out there. Oh, that would be so cool. Little bit of Sunday afternoon just browsing around, you know. Sometimes I like doing that. How many of you like just looking on the internet, not to actually buy anything, just browsing around on the internet looking for bits and bobs that you got in your head. You're thinking, oh, that would be nice. You know, it's just nice sometimes. It's relaxing. Just like in the old days when you used to look for a catalogue, just looking, oh, that would be nice. Like the Argos catalogue. Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice. You just look on the internet now, don't you? God, it's crazy anyhow. Proper mad. But yeah. Oh well, never mind. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Before I go. It's coming up to Christmas, isn't it? It's coming up to Christmas. What's that all about? It's coming up to Christmas now. I will be, don't worry, I will be buying people's things off their wish lists. If the iBazaic is still about, anybody know if the iBazaic is still listening? I know he makes videos, I watch his videos still, but he doesn't ever comment on my videos anymore. Mr. iBazaic, where you gone? If he has a wish list this year, I'll buy something from his, and I'll buy other people's ones, random people, you know, I always do it. Every Christmas, buy people things off their wish list. It's just a nice thing to do. So I will be doing that, don't worry. My wish list will be up. If anybody fancies getting me anything, it'll be up as it always is. And you know, it's enjoy the Christmas spirit as it comes. I know it's not even been Halloween yet, so don't go, oh, it's not Halloween yet. I'm just saying it's on its way. You know, we're preparing. You know, we've already got bits and bobs for Christmas. On the 1st of December, the lights will go up, the Christmas tree will go up, everything will go up. So, you know, enjoy the spirit, my friends. Halloween's coming as well on the 31st, obviously. That's exciting, but we don't really celebrate Halloween. We celebrate it as a family together, like, oh, this is scary, but we don't do the whole trick-or-treating thing and decorate everything, because it's just bloody pointless, you know. But Christmas is a different thing. So, anyway, I'll catch you on the next one, dudes. All the best, and, yeah, enjoy yourselves.